The latest season of Virgin River was one of the most watched on Netflix, and for good reason. Even if you aren't part of the Virgin River fandom, you must have heard of the phenomenal chemistry between the leading actors Martin Henderson and Alexandra Breckenridge. But recently, another fan-favorite couple has taken over the limelight, and their genuine love for each other is so sweet that we can't look away. Keep watching for more news on the new couple that's been stealing hearts, Doc Mullins and Hope McCrea. Firstly, Virgin River's most beloved couple. We were all won over by Vernon Doc Mullins, played by Tim Matheson, and Hope McCrea, who is played by Annette O'Toole, who, despite their deep love for one another, are still figuring out their relationship. Every time they share the screen, their chemistry is immediately visible, which could also be because this isn't the first time they've worked together. In a recent interview, O'Toole discussed the intricacies of the relationship between Doc and Hope and recalled acting alongside her co-worker in the 1977 film What Really Happened to the Class of '65. She said it helped form the basis for their on-screen connection. She's actually worked with Tim for more than 40 years, and they've been very good friends both professionally and socially. It's probably extremely helpful in roles like these for you to be comfortable with your acting partner. This is why O'Toole confirmed that it was great being in a relationship on screen with Tim. All that work of getting to know each other has really been done, and that's why their maturity and understanding comes off naturally. Talking more on Virgin River, she explained that Hope and Doc's relationship had a number of problems that prevented them from being a normal couple, and it wasn't until season 4 that the producers began experimenting with all of it. But because of her character's injury, she was somewhat restrained. It was quite difficult for both of them because they weren't together officially for so long, barely with each other for a year or two before their big falling out. Right before they were about to get back together, Hope gets into a car crash that leaves her with serious brain damage. Next up, will we lose our Hope in the next season? Mere Hope was actually doing better than ever the last time we saw her. After her tragic car accident, her health was getting better and she has a lot to look forward to. But we have all been going crazy because it seems like Hope is going to die in the next season. She missed much of season 3, and by the middle of season 4, she was spending the majority of her time on screen recuperating from a brain injury sustained in a traumatic accident. O'Toole claims that she is going to now start focusing more on being the mayor she once was now that she is healing. Are we going to see the mayor back in her glory days once again, running around and showing up for the town, or are we all in for a classic Virgin River plot twist? However, most of us fans agree that it's most likely that Hope will have a bittersweet end as the next season wraps up. Further on, what do fans think of these rumors? Some of the theories we saw on the internet had us absolutely crying before anything had ever happened in the show itself. One of the most tear-jerking things we can imagine would be if she dies surrounded by her friends and family. She's obviously beginning to go through a major physical and mental decline because of the after effects of the brutal accident, and that paired with her getting older just doesn't make things look too bright for the character's future. But a lot of fans actually didn't agree and said the show wouldn't be the same without her. She does look like she's on the upswing as she is getting to become mayor again and is doing much better. But it's also a concerning sign as she isn't showing much of her pain and trauma to anyone. This could mean that she's hiding something from us. The most likely scenario is that she's not doing as well as she's trying to make us think she is. We also hope she gets to regain the mother-son bond she shared with Jack before she passes away, as their reconciliation could be one of the most emotional scenes yet. Finally, why did the couple barely get any screen time in the latest season? Annette O'Toole recently sat down for an interview and confirmed that she would return for season 5 and explained why we barely got to see her before. She explained that she really wanted to come back, but she was stuck because of the COVID travel restrictions and couldn't risk getting separated from her family or worse. If you remember, Hope spent most of Virgin River season 3 away from home. She occasionally joined Doc on Skype sessions, but while she was returning to Virgin River, she got into a terrible car crash. Netflix actually restricted the number of visitors they were permitted on site for the 3rd season because it was shot during the coronavirus outbreak. The cast and crew were self-quarantined and were not permitted to leave the safety of the sets or accept visitors until the end of filming. Many people believed that Hope's lack of cameos prevented her from being included, but O'Toole said that wasn't the case, and it was just difficult to schedule around that period of uncertainty. As the pandemic is now relatively under control and all the actors are back in full swing in the new season, we hope we're going to be getting a lot more screen time from the lovable Doc and Hope. In other related news, starting off with, when does season 5 premiere? Here is all we currently know about season 5, including what we're all looking forward to from Virgin River. Season 5 of the Netflix series was initially scheduled to start filming in March 2022. According to What's on Netflix, production officially initially started in July 2022 and will end in November after being postponed for an undisclosed reason until July. Fans can expect Season 5 of Virgin River to be released in the summer of 2023, even if the season's release date isn't going to be made public anytime soon at all. Patrick Sean Smith, the most recent showrunner, spoke about Season 5 and said that he hopes the new season debuts the following year, but even he isn't sure exactly when. Smith went on to say that he hopes Season 5 will feel like the recent seasons, but with new dramas and insights into the characters we all already know, and love describing it as a fresh and intense take on the series. Moving on to Martin Henderson takes us behind the scenes. With his most recent Instagram post, Martin Henderson is stirring up controversy among Virgin River fans. We're all dying to know what's going on after the actor, who is currently filming the 5th season of the popular Netflix drama in Canada, posted a behind-the-scenes shot from the set. Martin, who plays small-town bar owner Jack Sheridan, is pictured with Benjamin Hollingsworth, who is played by Dan Brady. Brady and Jack were once good friends and fellow Marines, but things soured when Brady was accused of shooting and trying to kill Jack. Brady started dating Bree, played by Zibby Allen, who is actually Jack's sister. This just made things so much worse between the two and complicated matters much further. Martin's Instagram post shows the pair standing in a forest with a warm sun glaring over them, and he captioned it as, "What on earth would these two be up to? Big day shooting in the Canadian woods." We immediately got down to speculating what this could mean and concluded that they're finally confronting each other on all the stuff they've done to each other in a final showdown. But whatever it is, we can't wait to see both of them together on screen again. Finishing off with Virgin River tops charts again. The romantic drama is still going strong after being renewed for a 5th season on Netflix. Nielsen's most recent US rating of streaming originals features Netflix's Virgin River and Stranger Things in the top 2 positions once again. With 2.4 billion minutes watched across 42 episodes, the soon-to-be more diversified Virgin River remained at number 1 with 1.84 billion minutes watched across 34 episodes, while Stranger Things came in second. During the week of July 25th to July 31st, Nielsen's top 10 streaming rankings saw Hulu's Only Murders in the Building debut at number 10 among streaming originals. During the week that Only Murders released its 6th episode of Season 2 performance review, it debuted on the original streaming program's chart. Between July 25 and July 31, 391 million minutes of the sitcom, which at the time had 16 viewable episodes in total over its 1st and 2nd seasons, were watched. As a result, Only Murders in the Building surpassed The Boys on Amazon Prime Video to claim the number 10 slot among streaming originals. That's a wrap for this video, and thanks for watching. What do you think of Doc Mullins and Hope McCrea, and how would you like to see their relationship develop further in the next season? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.